You're a piece of shit. But I don't want to do another musical cold open. I'm so tired of... we go into these musical interludes. We just start going into these things where it's like, oh, let's just... Because apparently we don't have enough content.
Well, fine. You come up with something better than that.
Even though we don't fucking ever have enough time to go over shit, we go into musical interludes because we might not have enough time. We gotta fill up the
musical
time space.
people. God damn it.
If we were musical people, we'd do a fucking musical podcast. Shut up, Lamar. Shut your goddamn mouth.
Merry Christmas.
God damn it. It's a Christmas episode, right? So we gotta do something Christmassy. What are we doing?
Sweet silver bells. Oh, sorry. Matt and the Man Cave.
No more music!
Matt in the Man Cave.
I slip into it.
In the Man Cave.
Matt and the Man, Matt and the
Bah humbug to all of you! I don't know, that was like a super mutant mixed with some jackass.
Merry Christmas!
Merry Christmas! That's what I want song. If Fallout 4 would sound like Christmas, he would just be like, Merry Christmas, filthy human! He's just a regular Bostonian.
Got it.
Nothing changed.
Initializing voting protocol. Matt in the Man Cave.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Matt Howe, Brooke Hub, and Lamar
Merry Christmas! Hello, everybody! God damn it! Welcome to Matt in the Man Cave. I'm Matt House.
I'm Brooke Hubbs.
And I'm Lamar DeJuan Afro Ninja Harris.
the one Christmas Ninja Harris.
Yeah.
And we are Matt in the Man Cave. Welcome to the Holiday Spectacular!
Yay!
Holiday Spectacular! Matt in the Man Cave giving you Christmas and shit. We're gonna get some new games.
Wait.
What?
Wait. We just talked about this. Literally before the music.
I don't.
What?
Anything that happens in the cold open does not apply during the actual show.
We just talked about this.
That being said, we can't do any more musical interludes.
It happens every podcast.
We are not going to be around on the weekend of Christmas, or I guess this weekend if you're listening.
This episode was pre-recorded.
This episode was pre-recorded.
Of course it was pre-recorded. When are you gonna record it afterwards?
I feel like every time I say we're live, people get confused. I just mean it's up.
We're live. Like we're alive.
We're not dead. Definitely
We
not
are
dead.
alive. We are 100% alive.
Lamar could be dead when we post those because we only see him like once a week.
It's true.
So you might not even be. You might just be residual energy.
No, I'll always be Matt in the Man Cave.
So just remember, this you could be dead in 2 weeks, Lamar.
I could be.
So people could be listening to today and you died 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but then
This is
you'd
like your
have
final thing.
you'll have
If we predicted that, I'd call lottery numbers for next week.
but then you'd have no black people for your show.
We'd find one.
We could find one.
Can you?
They're everywhere.
Chad counts.
Yeah, we
Does
get Chad.
count?
Have you met Chad?
I've met Chad.
Okay.
I
He's
know.
like milk chocolate.
Yeah, I know
But he's
by
white.
skin color.
He's
yeah.
full on white.
Yeah, on the outside, the book is black. Inside, white pages.
Yeah, well, you know what? I often
Like a
judge books by
Snickers.
their
Like
cover.
every
Wait, that's not a
No,
Snickers.
nope, a Milky Way.
I was thinking like an ice
You're
cream.
thinking of
Almond
Three
Joy.
Musketeers, which has the white nougat on the inside of it.
No, Three Musketeers has the brown nougat.
It's creamy on the inside.
Yeah, brown. It's brown cream.
I'm confused.
Like a chocolate dip cone from Dairy Queen.
That's Chad.
There you
There
go.
we go.
Chocolate
There
dip
you
cone. Okay, that's Chad. Yeah, but we can get him. We'll get raised points for it.
Woo.
So, yeah, I mean, he's still black. You can't take that away from him. And if
I
you are,
can
that's
take it away.
racist.
You try to take the black out of Chad?
There you go. You heard it here first, Lamar. Everyone.
Hey, what did I hear, man?
Lamar, you heard it here first that you don't like black people.
Isn't this a video game podcast?
Whoa! Don't get me shot.
I don't think I could.
Video games?
Oh, video games. Anyway, moving on. We're going to talk about some of our favorite holiday games, maybe even games. We're kind of going to do this by the seat of our pants here.
There's
so
no plan.
There's no format. I think we should just talk about some of the games or stuff we might want or we're planning on getting for Christmas.
Games are made up and the points don't matter?
Games are made up. Hey, everybody, welcome to Man in the Man Cave where the games are made up and the points don't matter. Hello, everybody. I got it out. Fuck you. Stepping on that, dude, like stepping on my intro, it's fucked up, man. I'm hurt. This is going to be fucked up.
This is going to be the most confusing podcast.
I love how we do a cold open and then we continue not to talk about video games when we come back. But I'm excited for GTA Online's holiday events that they do.
Which is out now if you're listening to this.
GTA Online they cover Los Santos in snow.
Which makes no sense.
You get snowballs and shit and like holiday themed masks and such. And it's super cool to be driving around LA in your car and it's fucking snow everywhere. It's snowing. It's not just like a layer of snow. It's really cool. They put a lot of work. Last year I did it. And it was so much fun.
So they cover all of Los Santos, not just like the desert area.
I want to say Blaine County gets covered too, but I know that it's the city too.
Jeez.
I'll take my plane around and just look at how beautiful the city is before I nuke it.
That must be super hard to steal a jet from the army base in snow.
I don't think it would really be any more difficult. Like, I mean,
Have you played? They did the snow thing last year, right?
Yeah.
Does it change like the traction running around
It does.
and driving?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
cool.
essentially you get the rain traction
Okay.
at all times. So it's like you're still slipping and sliding around, but it's fucking fun as hell. Cool. And you throw snowballs at people.
Nice.
Like, what the fuck else? What else do you want? And I'm like, it's just a little break from the maniacal, menacing, fun crap that you go through all the day, like murdering people. Instead, why don't you just toss a snowball? Snowballs for peace. We're all holding peace.
Yeah.
This is an audio podcast. What are we thinking?
But what are you guys excited for this year? You guys planning on getting games for the weekend that this is released for Christmas weekend?
Yeah, I'm hoping to get Just Cause 3. Just Cause. It looks really fun.
Just cuz.
Just cause. No, I've seen a lot of gameplay about it, and I feel as if I want to try to play the game without ever like using my feet, because I believe because the whole game is you have a zip line and then you have a wingsuit and you have a parachute. So essentially, you just go through the entire game just zip lining and flying everywhere.
Is there like a trophy for that?
There
I
should
doubt
be.
it. As a gamer, I'm pretty sure we all play most games without using our feet, just to throw that out there. You know, I'm usually sitting down. Ha cha cha cha. Oh, poor baby. Just Cause, that's going to be good. It's out, though, right?
It's out
Yeah.
currently, but I'm just going to wait for my Christmas money if I get Christmas money.
I'll give you some Christmas. I'll give you your holiday bonus.
Yeah.
I already did it. I already did. We're going to talk about that earlier because this episode is after the.
So
don't worry about it.
I don't know much about Just Cause. What is the...
Just Cause is an open world sandbox type game where you basically are you're trying to like liberate an island from some asshole dictator. But the grand scheme of the game is you're just blowing shit up and flying around. It's great.
Cool.
And you can do stunts. And
Well, maybe I'll be getting that as well.
Is it kind of like Far Cry?
if Far Cry was third person, the general story is similar to Far Cry, where you're trying to liberate people from a dictator, but the gameplay is more GTA with wingsuits.
Okay, that's cool.
Yep.
Brooke, you planning on getting anything or playing anything this year?
I'll probably not be getting anything right around the holidays, probably in the weeks following, because I will be traveling And if you are listening to this on the weekend of Christmas, I'm in Oregon right now. Yay. But I want to catch up on some games now since I did get my
We'll have you call
Xbox
in
One
from Oregon.
for this episode that
I'll
we're already
take it.
recording.
No, I'll add it in. I'll add it in later. Oh my God, you calling yourself.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick little
Come up
interview.
with a No, don't. I don't want
Brooke,
to.
how's the drive going? This is the part where we add in me later.
Oh, it's going well, Brooke. The drive is going amazing. It's so much fun going up to Oregon.
Brooke, why do you sound like Bane?
It's cold up here, so I have put on a scarf, and I have a slight cold, so it causes me to use not the most full baritone of my voice.
Brooke, you're in the future. You want to give me any advice in the next 2 weeks?
No.
Man in the man cave.
So, but I do want to catch up since I did get my Xbox One recently, and when I got it, all those new games came out that we talked about the last few weeks. So I'd like to get Mortal Kombat X or 10, whatever you want
I
to
don't
call it.
know what it's called. I thought it was 10.
And we posted on Facebook like a few days ago.
New characters are coming.
The new characters, or I guess 2 weeks ago. And then also, I'd like to get the Halo Master Chief Collection. And I want to get GTA to play online because I just have it for my 360 still.
It's so much fun.
Yeah.
Well, I love GTA.
I still won't be able to play with you.
Online's
but
not cross-platform, right?
No, it's not.
Unfortunately.
There's no game that's cross-platform, right?
I think there are, but it's the games that aren't created by Sony or Microsoft. Like a third-party game, I think there's some like that have been fully, but they've really not been doing that. They did that a while ago. They haven't been doing it, which sucks because I mean, like, it's not like you're gonna not buy a system, or you know what I mean? Like, they could just make it cross-platform and link the servers together with a fucking, like a zip tie and call it a day. You know, I wish they had cross-platform for that kind of shit because then we could all play together online instead of people, because I don't see why Microsoft does it like that because they're like, it's causing people who have a lot of PlayStation 4 friends to buy a PlayStation 4. And Sony, same thing. It's, I have a lot of Xbox friends. I'm going to buy an Xbox One too. It's not making either of them any more money. You know?
No, but it's the whole thing of like, you have to reverse that idea. Like PlayStation's like, I'm not going to release our online servers to your Xbox people. Have your friends buy a PS4. And vice versa.
Okay, you know what? Yeah, I didn't. You're right.
Yeah,
I didn't see it like that.
like beyond like the technical aspects, which me as working in IT just hurt my head thinking about. Like, sales alone were like, fuck you.
Yeah. But yeah, so you'll enjoy the online. I'm sure you'll make some friends. You'll be fine. You'll do all right.
Thank you.
I think you.
I'm glad that you think I'm fine.
Miss you.
Kinda.
That's terrifying.
It's like a child. Like a child's calling at me from beyond the grave. It's creepy. Don't worry, he died of natural causes. It was.
That wasn't recorded 2 weeks ago. That was Lamar's Spectre. Talking
That
to us
was a
from beyond.
throwback to episode 4 where we were being visited by a possible specter. That was episode 4. Yeah, go on. You guys get GTA.
GTA, with the new stuff, the new content that came out for Christmas, the yachts.
We're going to talk about that.
We technically
We have already talked about that actually at this point. So,
but it looks very exciting, and I'm glad to see because we talked about it before that as far as GTA campaign, that they'll make GTA 6 eventually, or they'll make the expansions in the future. But GTA Online, which came with 5, is just going to continue.
ideally,
on.
it's supposed to do that. Yeah.
So it's cool that
Yeah.
I think this is the first like big expansion for it.
You know what's weird?
Right? No.
No, they've been like it may not seem like there's been a lot of big expansions for it, but if you go back to vanilla GTA Online, which I just learned the term vanilla and I really like it, I think it's cool. Yeah. Vanilla GTA Online, there was very little to do. Very little to do. And at this point, like...
I probably played it when it was vanilla then.
Yeah.
But that was pre-heist.
Before the
I
heist.
forgot about heist. Yeah.
The heist was a huge update. The free mode event update was huge. Lamar, by the way, we got to get on with Bob, my brother.
Yes, we
and
do.
Kill that last heist. Because you want to know, I'm going to talk about it later, but yeah, the stuff in this newest update for GTA Online is fucking expensive as fuck.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like, I mean, there's no prices released yet, but they're estimating like $50 to $70 million for some of these things. And
Oh my God.
I mean, I guess it's worth it in game since, if
I don't think I've broken a mill online yet.
I have.
I gotta get on there. You know, here's something interesting about GTA Online. Like, if you take a second to think about most MMOs, because GTA Online technically is you qualify as an MMO.
I think it's more of an MOBA.
MOBA.
Yeah, because it's the whole city of Los Santos. I think that's what it qualified because it's online, a massive multiplayer online battle arena. The arena being Los Santos.
Yeah.
I think it'd be
so, but then
yeah.
I don't. But either way,
regardless, yeah.
Either way, as far as like massive online games, I'm going to say, without any actual scientific or research, that GTA must be one of the most successful massive online games since like WoW or Star Wars, because there's a lot of them that come out like Final Fantasy, but they don't last more than 1, 2, maybe 3 years. GTA Online has been on. How long has GTA been out? It's been
GTA has been
years.
online. The PS4 and Xbox One versions have been online for at least a year and a half. Am I right about that?
Well, GTA the game came out in late fall of 2013.
Yeah. And it's been online since 2 weeks after launch, notwithstanding
So a little
the
over
awful
2 years.
thing. Yeah.
So that's pretty freaking amazing that people, one, are still playing it. There's YouTube content players still just doing only GTA content, getting millions of views. There's a lot to say about that entire platform.
You've seen on my thing, and I will talk about GTA a lot more later on, but like you've seen how we play. Me and Bob and Bill just fuck around. Like I just need enough money to fix my cars and soup them up and make them look like big cholo wagons. I don't care about, of course I want to get some of this crap that's in there. But like I said, we're going to talk about GTA a little later on. But
You mean last week?
Last week, 2 weeks ago, whenever, we'll figure it out. There's no set date for this podcast, it's just going to come out when it feels like it. I'm getting a Wii U for Christmas.
Yay!
I'm very excited about that, and I actually was very against it.
Sing the song.
What was it? It was going to be, I don't want to lie for Christmas. Come on, back me up, guys. There is just one thing I need. I don't care about the presents underneath the Christmas tree. I just want one for my own, more than you can ever know. Make my dreams come true. All I want is a Nintendo Wii U. I could have hit the notes better, but I was unprepared.
I'm in tears. That was amazing.
That was good.
How are we not in a band yet?
Well, here's the thing. I would say that technically this could constitute as a band since we are all on microphones. We record our stuff. It's just we have. It's like Green Day's American Idiot. It's all a big story behind our music. You know? I'm not going to throw it in with Tommy. I'm not going to throw it in with Tommy from The Who because no.
No, I know like a podcast or two ago you talked about you wanted a Wii U. Or do you know which one you're going to get? Like, it's going to be preloaded with Mario Kart?
I do.
Going to get the vanilla one?
I am I think I told you this. The vanilla fucking Wii U is more expensive than the one that comes preloaded with the game. So who the fuck? And it's a 16 gig. So I'm looking around and I'm like, originally I was gonna get the Super Mario Maker one. Comes with the Super Mario Maker built into it, and I'm like, oh, well, I can just buy it. So I look around because that one was $350. I find the Mario Kart 8 one for $250 at Best Buy. And I got my Gamers Reward program there, so I take 20%, not off of the consoles, but all the games I buy I get 20% off, which is fucking
Jesus.
great. And which is really worth it for anyone
Buy.
listening. Just a side note, if you were thinking, are you trying to find the perfect gift for the gamer in your life?
Yes.
Well, head on down to Best Buy and get their Gamers Rewards program. 20% off all new games, 10% off accessories, a buy two, get one free coupon upon sign up, and don't forget about the 15% off one strategy guide. Best Buy, the fresh maker.
By the way,
They
the
just
Madden-
called me. They wanted to sponsor us.
By the way, Matt and the Man Cave is currently not sponsored by Best Buy or the gaming program.
Currently,
and,
so
and
we're
some
looking
of that
at you.
information
Actually,
may not be accurate.
In 2 weeks, we might have been retroactively sponsored. Fuck it. Anyway, so
breaking the walls. Breaking the
seriously
fourth wall.
though, for Christmas, if you got a gamer in your life and you want to get him something, because it's not specific to a person, you just can load it on their Best Buy points. And it's like, so I can send, for instance, I gave it to Brooke. I had you buy Tomb Raider with my phone number and it got you 20% off of Tomb Raider when it came out. And it's new games. It doesn't have to be shit that's been out. You get 10% off of used games and shit like that. It's $30 for 2 years.
Jeez.
That's not 1 year. That's not $60 so I can play Grand Theft Auto Online on my PS4. It's $30 to take. On average, I would say I would save about $200 to $300 a year on video games because you spend $48 on a video game instead of $65. That's pretty good. Or you save $12
for $1.
How about you buy that for $1 every day for a month?
Deal.
There you go.
Boom, shakalaka.
But the Wii U, I was gonna get the one with Mario Kart preloaded on it. It's $250, so it's got Mario Kart 8. I'm gonna buy Super Mario Maker. I'm gonna buy Super Smash Brothers because you know who the fuck. That's all I really need.
And then you're gonna invite your friends.
I
maybe your
told you guys
podcast
I want to
mates.
have you over. You guys, the second our audience doesn't know this, but the second I'm done recording, they get out of here like a bat out of hell and don't talk to me for a whole fucking week. And I'm just sitting in the room waiting for them to come back.
I see you every day.
Yeah, through the looking glass.
I think about you every other day.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah,
Thanks, Lamar.
you're welcome.
You're a real friend.
Love you.
Brooke, you can learn from Lamar.
I hate you.
It's
so
Christmas.
much.
You're not even here. It's Christmas. So I'm gonna get those things. But honestly, what I want the Wii for is the retro games that you can get from the old PS, old NES, SNES, all those things. Like that's what I want it for. It's a tax write-off because I'm going to supplement it as a research material for my podcast for the retro episode we do every month.
That works for you.
You can do that for everything you've purchased for this.
I have already begun. Good. I'd hope the IRS doesn't listen to this podcast.
So it begins.
So it begins. It's the retro games, man. And they have some really good shit, and they're adding more and more every day. Now, I looked it up, and I guess the Wii library isn't fully available on the Wii U because it's the same thing with why you can't. Why you have to load up Boot Camp basically to play like the PS3 classics on PS Now because it's a different OS even though it's the same. It's upgraded and they they'd have to remaster it. So I'm sure that they're slowly working on that. I honestly was never interested in getting a Wii. I was like, it seems whatever. I'm like, oh, good. It's Nintendo's another failed attempt to make a decent console. And now they're saying, we're going to do it this year. But I'm pretty sure they said that when they came out with the Wii. And that was not the greatest thing that ever hit it. But what's super cool, the screen on the controller, you can play it off of the screen on the controller. Mm-hmm. You don't have to fucking use your TV at all. I was looking up Star Fox because there's a game, Star Fox, they're coming out with a new one, which I'm going to get because it looks fucking awesome.
Right.
Your screen is the cockpit. The TV is everything else. So you're looking through the cockpit on your screen. It's like the DS if it actually utilized properly the two different screens that you had available to you. And I didn't have to touch it because I hate touchscreens, so it gets smudgy and shit
So
like that.
do you have to hold the controller in front of your face or something? Like how does that?
No, I mean, fucking sit there and hold it like you're playing a Game Boy, but you look up to this other stuff. It's not out yet, so I can't tell you, but it explained it in what I was reading about it. That's pretty cool. And then if you have a girlfriend like I do, I know, hard to believe, but I do. She doesn't ever want to watch me play video games, so I could be playing Wii U on the couch while she's watching real shit fucks that nobody gives a shit on TV, and I can fucking watch fucking Super Mario Maker. I could just play drag and drop and all that shit on it without having to be loaded onto my TV. So it literally is the best of both worlds. I can finally play a console without having to buy like that Sony phone that they have that you can use as a remote for your your PlayStation. They have that thing that was coming out. Yeah. Sony's making a phone, and I don't know if they did. I remember seeing an advertisement for it, and it was you can plug it into your controller, and it acts as a second screen for your PlayStation 4. Not a second screen, but a second screen, so you can play it as long as you're on the same Wi-Fi network.
That makes me sad.
I mean, I would never get it because I would never want to watch PS4 games. Imagine a cluttered
There's a
HUD.
much easier solution. Just get rid of your girlfriend.
I will.
Okay.
For you.
One of us.
Well, we all knew.
I'd say if we all
that was
just
gonna
got,
happen.
I can't say that on this.
Cuddle puddle.
Let's all just let's just spread the love around, man. Just fucking whatever. Let love rule. Man, woman, cat, whatever. I've been feeling shy, baby.
I I had, you know, as
Trying to hold
there's
back
no
these
way.
feelings for so long. Come on, Laura. And you, babe. Like I feel.
Welcome to the
Let's get it on.
musical video game podcast.
Let's get it on.
Hey, Brooke was the one who didn't want to write and record hours worth of music to play throughout this podcast, so we have to
Haven't I
make
done
do.
enough? Haven't I done enough?
I know. We need more music.
I'm writing and recording my own thing. My
I
own
share it.
EP, which you guys will be able to listen to now.
That's
This point.
Yeah.
that's great.
Go to
go ahead.
Brooke Hubs Music on
Throw the
Facebook
plugs out
or
there. Yeah, there
Brooke
you go.
Hubs on SoundCloud.
Yeah, feel free. There you go. Have fun.
It's actually pretty good.
No, I do like his stuff. That's good. I can't tell him that to his face. That's why I'm looking at you, Lamar.
Oh God! Save Chris's podcast. I hate the ice level in Pokemon.
What?
I don't know.
Okay,
Trying to bring it back to Christmas.
we've never left Christmas because Christmas is with us in here. And once again, Lamar, I'm not going to have you try to explain Hanukkah for racism reasons. Not
Good,
Hanukkah.
because
Kwanzaa? We're running on two legs on the. No, that's wrong too. Jesus. Whatever, man.
Hey,
Yeah,
to be fair, I couldn't even make coffee this morning. I was so out of it.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't sleep very well. I was scooping the coffee to put it into the machine, and twice I bumped the spoon into the side of the coffee maker and just spilled ground up beans all over the place and
Winning.
inside, and had to dump it all out
I'm really
and start
proud.
again. Twice that happened.
is awesome.
I might have Parkinson's. I don't know.
Ooh. Oh, no. No.
I'm not saying that to offend anybody. I think we should all be concerned. Maybe I have Parkinson's. What if I can never play music again? What if I turn into Michael J. Fox?
Well, at least first off, that'd be great. You'd be a fucking movie star, so why don't you shut up
Fucking
about
Robin
that?
Williams had Parkinson's.
All right.
Did he?
All right,
Yeah,
now-
that's why he
now-
killed himself.
Jesus fucking Christ! It's the Christmas special. Are you serious? That's why he killed himself. I hate this. Right
Oh, now on.
Your troubles will be fine.
This is what we get for not having a solid plan.
We never have a solid plan.
A plan of any kind.
Whatever. Christmas. Fuck yeah. There are no Hanukkah video games out there.
They're not. There's not one that I know of.
Not one that I know of.
It's not any good Hanukkah songs either.
Adam
Dreidel.
Sandler writes the best Hanukkah songs.
He just released a new one, or
What, like
people
Hanukkah
just,
7? Like the third
I think it's
7?
actually only 4 or something like that. No, I learned more about Hanukkah from South Park than anything else.
They're right. Oh, South Park, the new South Park video game. Let's go back to video games a little bit. The Fractured Butthole is their new game that's coming out.
Yes.
And it looks fucking epic. And it looks like they're going to improve upon some of the downfalls of the Stick of Truth, where there was some, like, it was not as good as they played it up to
Gameplay
be.
took
Yeah.
second to a story.
Yeah.
I loved Stick of Truth.
So no, I fucking loved it. I thought it was great, but they also promised DLC. It was one of those things, and they didn't release anything besides costume pieces. And you're like, well, that's fucking shit that you're supposed to get when you pre-order the game. But the story of the Stick of Truth was awesome. Like it's so well done, and it's like, I believe when they were done, they said that they weren't interested in making another game. They said they're good because I guess people just tore some. Like, it was well received, but a lot of people tore it apart. And I'm like, yeah, it's probably the people who don't know fucking South Park. Like,
No, I loved it.
I
I never owned it, so I didn't really support them. But my buddy
They're
bought
making
it,
another one.
and
They
I
don't-
played
They're
it.
making another one. I
all
think
the
the
way through.
next one, because luckily I watched the trailer this morning. The next one is going to follow the Coon and Friends. So Cartman's going to be the raccoon, and
I
then
don't think you can say that.
God damn it!
I don't
God damn it!
I think. Go
where
again.
they're all heroes and Kenny's.
Go again.
Yeah. He's the raccoon and Friends.
Okay, there you go.
Kenny's Mysterion and Pinkberry Crunch, and they're going to be superheroes this time.
Yay!
That's awesome.
They better keep the fart attacks, because those were like what made that
It'll
thing.
be interesting to see what they actually do this time.
Hey, just remember, you never fart on someone's balls.
Never fart
Never.
on crow's nose.
That's actually a word to the wise of you people at home. Don't ever fart on somebody's balls.
Never would have occurred to me.
I
if it
just want
wasn't
to
for
know
South
what
Park.
Australia is going to censor this time. Because
I-
the Australian release of Stick of Truth took out chunks of the game.
I don't even understand. And I know I did. I don't understand why Australia is so fucking strict about their video game stuff. Like, it doesn't. I'm sure that there's a reason for it.
Because
like,
there's enough terrible things that happen in Australia.
Australia is awesome. Like, they literally have like very little gun violence at this point. Like, if we're the ones who
Maybe
are
that's
saying
part of
make
it.
it more graphic.
Yeah,
No.
but because everything else in Australia will kill you.
Yeah,
Well, like fucking kangaroos and dingoes.
Yes.
Well, babies,
like
but like not people.
drop bears.
What the fuck is a drop bear?
It's a bear
Are you
that's
just
a-
making up like
No,
enemies from
no,
a video
it's a
game?
drop bear.
Is
Look-
this
look
like,
at-
Do they, like,
is this Avatar
Sneak
where it's
attack,
like
fall out of a tree
Yeah,
and
they
just
get
land on you?
+5 to sneak.
this is like fucking Avatar where it's like that's my kanga lizard and everything's just fucking
They're like these
crossbreeds.
little bears that just fall on you from trees called drop bears.
That sounds like more
Koalas?
fun. that honestly sounds like more fun than anything else.
Oh, it's a little bear. It's just a little bear.
That's like I threw a teddy bear at someone. They were ecstatic about it. I've never heard someone say, "Oh, someone threw a teddy bear at me, and I'm so mad about it." Unless it was like a wet teddy bear with barbed wire wrapped around it, but
I'd be pissed
on
off.
fire.
if I threw a bear.
on fire and wet at the same time, like styrofoam. You know, you can do a little bit of whatever. I don't understand. I still like why they censor games in Australia. And it's like they don't even allow some games to go to Australia. And I'm like, and because they keep all their shit region locked, so the PS4s that go down there are region locked, so you can't play a regular copy of the Stick of Truth without fucking jailbreaking your box, which is always dangerous to do.
Yeah.
You have no warranty left on it. And most people don't understand how to use a soldering iron and take all that fun region lock crap out. Or if you're just fucking hacking, you're hacking, you little hackers,
Little hack,
you little hack.
little Angelina Jolie action.
I don't ever suggest modding your new consoles. It was fun when you did it with Xbox. I think I did it with Xbox, like the original one. But with the new stuff, you're taking a huge risk for something that's it's not really much needed to be modded on the new systems.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. But, Australia, way to go. I wonder if they censor us in Australia.
Yeah, but they used the Mario coin noise.
I'm never gonna get away from that. First, I almost want to publish that episode just under our Podomatic, just so people understand what I'm talking. Because it's
Was it really
cut-
that bad? Because it
there's only,
happened
like,
before
three-
I joined you guys.
There's
was-
only like 3 times that happened, right?
It was like 5.
Okay,
but
but still, not enough that you could cut those out and just put them up on SoundCloud or something.
yeah, well, it was like, here's the funny thing. It was like it happened like 5 times, and he was censoring my swears, and yet I still got fucking shit out there at least 10 other times
Yeah.
in there that weren't censored. So it was so I don't blame it, but it's really hard to listen because you have to listen through the whole thing, and when you're used, especially if like it was my buddy Luke, and he's used to hearing me talk, so he would not sit there and be like, "Oh, he swore." He just because that's how I fucking talk. So it's like after that episode, I said, "How about we just don't." Censor the episodes. Well, how about that? But whatever, that's gone. I don't even think it's on iTunes anymore. I'm not going to plug it. But I will plug Matt in the Man Cave.
Matt in the Man Cave Christmas episode.
I actually wanted to give away. I was going to, when we were thinking about coming up with our game of the year, I wanted to come up with it, and I wanted to call it, it's the Cave In Award. You know?
I think we all know what our game of the year is.
It's what?
It's Fallout.
Fallout.
Well, I mean,
Well, you're just back with it. That's why you're in.
you have been the most excited of all of us every time anything Fallout comes up.
I was going to say Tales from the Borderlands. That would get my number 1 vote, story-wise. Not gameplay-wise, because there really wasn't much to it, but whatever.
Well, let me rephrase. Matt in the Man Cave's game of the year.
That's because it's the only game that all of us played. Right? I don't
So
think-
the Matt in the Man Cave game of the year would be
Fallout 4.
Yay!
The Cave-In of the year. It's a cave-in. It's a cave-in. It's a cave in. Cave-in. we all played. So it's a cave in of the year. Cave in of the year. For the fall. Cut it.
And that's it. Great episode.
So when does our musical podcast start?
I'm pretty sure it
I think
started
that this
about
one-
it started
think
about
it's this
35 minutes ago.
Well, fine. Okay.
Oh
so
God, we're 35 minutes in.
in the interest of gaining some kind of
Video game knowledge.
video game thing.
To
here.
be fair, though, I'm good with it. To be fair, this is the holiday episode. We're not going to be around, so I think it's fine that we can have this. I think people want to hear more
No,
about
that's
us.
fine. We have fun. Guys, we all have agreed on what Matt and the Man Cave's game of the year is, but what are some of the best games that you all, or you each, played this year? It doesn't have to be new, just maybe like top 3, like favorite games or best games, ones that stand out to you this year.
Lamar, you'd probably agree with me. You've been playing Tales, right?
I just started chapter 1. I got to a bug that stopped me.
So reserve your judgment. That's why Fallout fucked with me, because I had a bug. But I think Tales from the Borderlands is one of my top 3 outside of Fallout 4. Its story was epic. I think of all the Telltale games, and I've already like oozed about it a million times, but it's the best Fallout, the best Telltale game.
So before it crashed on me before I met our second character. So I got up to the first like the first major encounter, and I can say that was freaking epic. I can say I understand where you're coming from.
It's super
just
funny,
from the amount
too.
that I've played so far. I'm like, oh my god, this is freaking awesome. I'm just upset that I can't go past.
Just restart.
I
There was a bug I hit that I found out. I thought I had to restart, but if I just waited long enough, it was like something like I was moving here, and yet my old body was still over there, and conversation was starting to get fucked up, and I just waited, and it kind of cleared itself up on its own.
Okay, yeah. I got caught trying to go to the bar as the girl. I don't know her name. Fiona. It was just as Fiona left her home for the first time, going down the alley.
Maybe you shouldn't get caught.
A car went down and got crashed, and then I bugged out.
Got crashed.
Got crashed.
Got crash.
This year, best game this year. I'm not gonna say Game of Thrones, even though I did enjoy the game immensely. I'll give a big ups to Destiny. I played Destiny.
They pulled their asses out of the fire royally with Taken King expansion.
So I didn't play the Taken King expansion, but I did play the original.
Yeah, House
Destiny?
of Wolves.
Yeah. And I actually had a shit ton of fun.
Yeah.
The only thing that made me stop playing Destiny is that it's the same thing that makes me stop playing most MMOs, where I hate grinding. I hate grinding with a passion.
I don't know if you'll agree with me on this, but I had a significantly more fun in Destiny when I was playing with a friend that I knew.
Yes.
Playing alone or in a pickup group is just, it's almost irritating for the same reason I'm not going to go into about me hating just chatting with online lobbyists. Lobbying for games. Get it?
Oh my god. Yes.
Political! But I was playing with my brother, and we were having a fucking blast. But I remember I sold it way back when it came out because I was not playing with anyone. It was not very fun to me.
Me in the room that I had when I first picked it up, we would just play like next door, like roommate, and we would just run through stuff. We got from like 1 to 16 within like 2 days. It was pretty amazing. But that's if I'm
Generous.
generous. I'm thinking of all
Where
the,
you seem lost.
because I'm thinking of all the games I played this year.
I enjoyed, just to give you some time to think about it, Final Fantasy's Heaven's Ward expansion was really cool for Final Fantasy 14. I talked a lot about Final Fantasy 14 at one point, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, it's good that we're getting to the point where I'm not remembering with the amount of episodes we had what we may have talked about already. But no, I enjoy Final Fantasy 14 a lot. It's a kind of online game where I solo and I'm fine. Like, I love it. You can solo through the whole game minus the raids and sit. Obviously, you can never solo through that shit. But like the Heaven's Ward expansion added just a whole new area, and even with 11, I played Final Fantasy 11 back in the day. Square Enix has been the best when it comes to expansion packs for video games. Like, and I know they've only had the 2 online games, but I remember World of Warcraft's first expansion was big, but it wasn't huge. Like, you get with Final Fantasy 11 and with Final Fantasy 14, when they get their expansions, they are full, almost a double of the game. So, like, you get however long the normal story took for you to progress. It's that again in a completely new area with your high level characters, and somehow you know, and you're still playing well after you hit the cap. Obviously, you're getting through the story. And I haven't gotten through Heaven's Ward's story all the way, but I did get through my Dark Knight quest, which is my favorite character class to play. I got to pick it up again. I'm probably going to start playing it next game lull I get. But yeah, I think they did a good job. And, you know, it's scripted. It's voiced, too. So it's half and half. It's a real fun game. I enjoyed it a lot. It was definitely worth the money.
You seen your hubs?
As long as we're talking about Square Enix, I loved Tomb Raider. I'm going to go back and say that the 2013 one was a bit more exciting for me. But I think that if I had played it back in 2013 and then had the 2 years of waiting for the new one, I would have been a bit more hyped up for the new one. But both were very fun, solid adventure games. And Halo 5 is a big one for me. Obviously, it was a console buyer for me to play. I despite my campaign issues.
And literally, you bought the Halo 5 console.
I did,
yeah.
Despite my issues with the campaign, multiplayer is super fun, and they've added more to it, and I got to go back. I haven't been as diligently playing games lately, but I do want to go back and get my Xbox Gold reactivated and play the new stuff for Halo 5. My biggest game of the year, though, is not a new game by any stretch, and I haven't really talked about it on this podcast, but I played the Mass Effect trilogy for the first time earlier in the year, and that was big for me. It's probably my favorite games that I played this year. Minus the ending of Mass Effect 3, but I won't go into that.
You know what? Give it a break. Give the thing a break. There's no way to end an epic blockbuster game. And granted, it was a shitty ending, but there's no way to end it without pissing people off.
No, it's fine, but I could have done it better than that.
I did. Well, go to the board. Just turn around. There's a video screen of this is how I ended.
Where did that come from?
Oh, it drops down from the ceiling. Yeah, I bought the apartment upstairs. I was tired of those people banging while we were recording. It was really annoying.
Yes.
Lamar, you got other ones?
Yeah, I got one more top game, and I can't believe I forgot about this. Rocket League! Love Rocket League. It was my favorite game.
I actually knew you were going to say
Oh
Rocket League.
my god! I've lost my touch with Rocket League because I'm just getting my ass handed to me ever since they redid the brackets. But when I was playing that game almost religiously, 2 hours a day, every weekday, that game made me so happy, and it's so simplistic.
It's quick.
It's quick. I find no flaws with the game. Every expansion is just skins and new cars and stuff like that. They don't.
And so, I thought they get maps too.
Most of the maps are just being added. Most of them.
Oh, you mean you're talking about the paid expansions?
Yeah, the paid expansions.
They have a Fallout one now, right? They have a Fallout, Back to the Future.
They have a Back to the Future one. They have like a dystopian, like Mad Max-ish more than Fallout.
Fallout fucking went to Rock Band. You can have your Rock Band character dressed up as Vault 111 jumpsuit
Yes!
on stage.
Nice.
And I'm like, fuck yeah.
Yes.
I think we're actually getting into a good spot where companies aren't necessarily so competitive with each other that they won't advertise in their games. For instance, Cloud is coming to Super Smash Bros. Melee. That is not a Square Enix game. That is not made by Sony. That's from Nintendo.
That's crazy.
And they're giving Cloud because of Final Fantasy VII remakes coming out, they're going to do that.
Yep.
You have Fallout in Bethesda has nothing to do with Rock Band, but Fallout's in Rock Band. I'm pretty sure they have the Fallout gear you can have in Rocket League. Like, there's a couple other games that are just like they're putting up. Final Fantasy VII is getting a lot of crossover. I think there's actually something in Just Cause 3 that shows his Buster Sword for some reason. I don't remember. I remember seeing something like that. It's on Game Rants. I think
But
I saw.
Cloud being in Smash Brothers is like just unprecedented because I think I said that word wrong. Unprecedented.
He's not the president. You're right. He is not the president.
Because you know what I mean. Because it's cross-platform, cross-companies, like console companies.
Oh no, yeah.
You know.
I mean, it's not something that you would expect to see.
Yeah.
And that's also and here's another thing, they've been saying that Nintendo Wii games might be seen on the Xbox One soon.
Mm-hmm.
That's a new thing. Like that Nintendo's gonna make games on the Xbox One. And
That would be interesting to see, because they might end up doing what happened to Sega. Because, you know, Sega used to make their own consoles when they flopped. So now...
I actually signed a petition to get limited, to have them make a Dreamcast, just like with all the games loaded on it.
Yeah.
Made per customer. It's on our Facebook. You should sign it. I mean, if they get it, they're not going to fucking do it. None of these petitions ever work. But like, especially since I think I was telling you this, Sega does not have a distribution company.
Yeah.
It doesn't have a manufacturing company anymore.
They just make games.
They can't make
It's
their
like-
own consoles.
It's not like when we brought Surge back. Because, you know, Coca-Cola still could process.
That was the... I
There's a
had
can of it
so
right there.
many...
Yeah, it's right up there. It's up there.
That's awesome. By the way, can we take a second and talk about the worst game we played this year? Because I have a rant about the worst game I played this year, which would be Assassin's Creed Unity.
I actually have an indie game that was the worst possible game I've ever played, and it's well received, so it'll probably fucking get people
Why
mad.
don't you guys talk about that while I think of mine?
A game called Everybody's Gone to the Rapture.
What?
It's it's the Chinese Door or something like that, and a lot of people are loving this game, and you walk incredibly slowly around the city following these balls of light, trying to figure out there's no other humans, and you walk to a ball of light and it shows a conversation between two people, and you're like, okay. And I think I was walking around for a good 2 hours with no direction, and you just kind of follow the road to the end, but it doesn't seem like I didn't finish it. It just lost
Was
me.
it trying to be like that, I think it was Journey?
No, Journey was fun. I liked
Yeah,
Journey.
but was it trying to do that in a different way?
I don't know,
Because
because
that's what it sounds like.
it was just like, oh, let's take this indie kind of thing and let's really make a story and blah, blah, blah. I got such a headache playing this game because I was so frustrated. And you're like, you don't want to miss anything. And it's like, okay, so I'm just walking through town and what? I don't know. I'll get to the end. Maybe I'll Google the ending so I don't have to fucking sit through the game. But I hated it. It was not, and you know what? Fuck me, if you will. Say I'm a piece of shit for not liking that game, because I know a lot of people get these fucking hard-ons for fucking indie games where they'll like shit on you if you say you don't like them. And I'm like, but I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't meant for me. It was not for me. I didn't like it. You can like it all you want. I'm not going to yell at you for liking it. Brooke, I'm not going to yell at you if you like it.
Okay.
I'm not going to yell at you.
Okay.
All right.
Lamar.
Matt just left.
Not just what.
Unity.
Assassin's Creed
Syndicate.
Unity infuriated me, and I mean infuriated. As a person who loves the Assassin's Creed series, and I do love the series, but Unity was that final nail in the coffin that this series is never going to get good again.
Assassin's Creed is not a series. It is one video game with several expansion packs added to it every year. It's been Assassin's Creed, and then 2 and 3 were just Assassin's Creed expansion packs. And
No.
It's like how
One-
Bethesda puts a new coat of paint on every game they have. It's still the same
Thanks,
engine.
Honest Trailers.
No, motherfucking no. No! Assassin's Creed 1,
No?
2, 2.5, 275. Though, because you don't call them
I've only played 1
2,
and 2.
Brotherhood, and Revelations. Those were great games. And they were solid games with solid mechanics, and there was enough new content in there to keep you going, and the story made sense. Confusing? Yes, but in a good way. Unity was a shit game with a shit story. It was buggy as shit. It was so buggy that the PC users couldn't do
You're
it.
yelling.
I have
It-
to interrupt you guys for a
You're
second.
spiking.
Matt, when you went, it was right as I was adjusting my headphone thing, so I thought my headphones were going nuts. So I was like, what?
Blowing raspberries. Don't yell.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
trying.
okay.
I'm so passionate that
Remember, there's somebody out there who's going to be mad at you.
I don't care. You know what? If you loved Assassin's Creed Unity, you're wrong. You're wrong. The things you love are wrong.
If any of you think we're stupid for hating some video games, fucking come at me, bro. Like, you know, I hate that. There's people like, oh, you don't like this game? Like, I remember specifically, I was warned when we talked about Journey on, I think, my old podcast. I was warned, hey, don't say anything bad about Journey because it's like a real cult thing. And if you say bad shit about Journey, everybody's going to shit on you. And I'm like, luckily, I liked it. I'm like, but if I don't like a game, I'm going to tell you I don't like a game. I don't give a fuck about backlash from it because you're not listening for me to blow smoke up fucking people's asses, right? Ugh, no. People, go fuck. Fuck!
Matt's gone, so I guess...
Bye, Matt! So it's, hey, Brooke.
Hey.
Do you have a game you hated this year?
I do. It's not a new game, though. It's a game... When I got the Mass Effect trilogy, I was just on a, binge of buying used games at GameStop. They had... I think they still do every now and then. They have, like, a list of, like, you get, like, 3 games for, like, $10 or something like that. I got the Mass Effect trilogy for $10, and it was awesome. And totally worth it. I went back and I got some other games, and I got a game that I believe came out in, like, 2007 that I remember seeing, and it looked cool just from the cover art. It was, like, one of those things where you go in, you never heard of the game, you see the cover art, and you're just like, that looks cool. Turns out that's about as cool as it got. It was a game called Time Shift. Ooh. You guys ever played that?
It sounds awesome.
Matt, have you ever played Time Shift?
No.
Okay.
Wait, what is it? Is it exclusive?
It might have been an Xbox exclusive.
Because I fell out of Xbox early on when it broke the first time.
Yeah, for 360... back when 360 came out.
Do tell.
It is a first-person shooter where you are wearing a special...
I hit my head. Sorry. Go ahead.
Well, I know you're not good at shooters, so I thought maybe you were just in pain from the conversation.
Oh, not another shooter.
First-person shooter where it's like... takes place in an alternate timeline, World War II era, I believe. And you have a future suit, pretty much. It's kind of like someone played Halo, and they're like, we want to have one guy that has like a cool suit that's better than everyone else's. And your special, like the suit's ability is that you can control time for like 5 seconds. So like if you get shot,
yeah, right?
You get what is it? So
you get like a second chance.
Yeah, you can like go back, or you can like speed up time or slow down time. So, like, if there's a shit ton of people shooting at you, you can slow down time so the bullets are coming slower and you run past them. Or, like, if if a grenade goes off in front of you, you go back in time and then you avoid the grenade. Or if you throw a grenade and the person wasn't there, you go back in time, you throw it again.
The Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise.
Except you don't die and get reborn every day. It's, like, much more immediate.
Thank God.
Sounds like a really cool game, right?
Totes.
Could be.
Doesn't really work.
You know, Brooke, I have a feeling that you're building it up a little too much. Am I right?
Yeah, no, because it seemed like such a cool idea, and just the game mechanics barely worked. There is no like story to it, so you don't even know what your objective is really. Wow. It's like you get in, they like drop you into a battle zone, and they just put a marker that basically is like get to this point. And you just run through and try to kill everybody, and you can't use the suit's time devices to go back in time when you die. It resets a checkpoint, which I feel like it was a big missed opportunity.
I feel like it should
because
be one
that's
of those
what
things
it should have
where
been.
It automatically stops you
from
and
dying.
like Prince of Persia did that. That's how like when you fell off a cliff,
well,
it rewind you. Yeah,
the last Prince of Persia was like you never lose.
I played that one. But yeah, so like you'd think that if you had a suit, unless you like just blew up and were like disintegrated, you'd have like a second if this was a real thing, you'd have a second to be like, oh, rewind, go back to before the thing blew you up or someone shot you or whatever. But no, it just resets you like a checkpoint, and so it's just very disappointing. You have this really the suit that you wear is what was the cover art, and it looks like something out of like Halo, but like maybe like the new Halo. So like the Spartan Locke's outfit, the new guy from Halo 5.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like his outfit, but a bit like more alien. And so it looks really cool. You never see it once in the game.
Because it's a first person.
Because it's first person. There's like no cutscenes or anything like that.
You never like walked up to a mirror or like to the water and just took a good look back at yourself?
It's very
You'd be
disappointing.
surprised how many indie developers can't actually make a mirror or water.
You know, I don't fault them for that. I imagine that's not as easy as people make it out to be.
What they do,
especially for an indie developer, like they do the clouded mirrors,
Yeah.
like so you walk up and you'll see just like movement, but it makes sense. I can't imagine that that's an easy fucking thing to do. We're not developers.
What they do a lot is that they will just make 2 characters, and they'll hold the other character in a room, and it will mirror your actions. So that
Oh yeah, for like when it's like a mirror wall kind
Yeah.
of thing. Yeah, I've seen that. And I mean, whatever. However you gotta do it. I don't think Mirror's really fucking, except for Mirror's Edge, maybe probably had something to do with it. It's called Mirror's Edge. And that joke didn't land.
there were no mirrors in Mirror's Edge.
I don't fucking know, man.
I can't wait for Callus. I'm really excited about that one.
I'll watch it. I didn't play the other one, I don't think.
It-
I played the demo that came with like Tony Hawk or whatever fucking
You know
game it
what?
came with.
If you want to get out of Mirror's Edge, just keep playing the demo. It's the same game, but it's really fun. If it goes down to $10, I'd say get it.
Okay.
The original, the new one, I'm gonna get because I like the. Anyway, this Christmas podcast.
I think it's worth mentioning before we move
That
on.
it's a Christmas podcast. It is worth
I
mentioning.
think it's worth mentioning, not a bad game, but going back to games that we like this year, Until Dawn.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that was on my list that I didn't actually finish, but yeah, Until Dawn
We've
was
talked about it, but it
immaculate,
was great,
man.
yeah.
Like we could beat the fucking horse to death when we go over the same shit we went, but I just hit the points of it's well scripted, it's well done, and it's fucking suspenseful as shit the first time you play through it. I would honestly say don't watch the videos before you watch the game, because I know a lot of people are like, oh, how am I going to feel about this? If you plan on playing the game, go into it fresh. Brooke and I did that. Scared the shit out of us. I mostly scared Brooke by my screams because I'm terrified. But great game. I'd say that's a front runner for one of my top games this year. You know,
One of my shameful purchases in the next couple months. They're re-releasing 2 David Cage games, Heavy Rain and Beyond Two Souls.
I will be getting that too. Neely, my girlfriend actually fucking loved those games.
I'm
so.
going to get them.
Works for me.
People hated them.
Beyond Two Souls
Why?
is the one
People-
with Ellen.
Ellen
Page.
Page. People hated those 2 games because they were unable to, in my opinion, they're unable to get their minds around the fact that you're playing a movie.
It's a movie.
Not playing a game.
Now after Telltale's games, Until Dawn, these games will probably be more widely received. I really enjoyed Heavy Rain a lot, and Beyond Two Souls was fucking awesome. So,
Oh, yeah.
and they're HD popping them. Is it going to be a 2-pack?
It's gonna be a 2-pack, so they're HD popping Heavy Rain.
A 2-pack shaker?
Yeah.
2-pack shaker.
They're up resing Heavy Rain, which is gonna be fun to replay because
And that was a beautiful game.
and I got
already.
a bad ending. So
I got a pretty bad ending
yeah,
too.
but in Heavy Rain and in Until Dawn, to get a good ending, the choices are not obvious.
No. You have no idea that when you fucking pick one of these endings that it's gonna 6 chapters later cause somebody to die. Like I didn't wipe down the phone. I wipe down everything when I'm playing as a detective. When you're trying not to have your prints there because you showed up to an active crime scene, I wipe down everything except for one thing because I didn't see it. I think I touched the toilet and it ends up fucking me down the line.
Yep.
Though no spoilers,
That's cool though.
You know, it was good. It was a really good game. They were exclusives, right?
PS4.
You would like to play. You would probably like them. They're not scary Until Dawn, but they're like really deep.
I've seen some video of Beyond Two Souls.
I don't know what you're gonna write as a bio for this episode. We've talked about a lot of shit.
Merry Christmas.
We
That's all I
tried.
That's perfect.
We tried.
Merry Christmas.
Oh my god.
Do we have anything else to get through? I think that's it for the Christmas episode, guys.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Let it snow.
Let it snow.
Let it snow.
Let it snow. That was good. That was good. That was harmony.
Wow.
That was harmony there. Well, that's that. Enough singing. We're never gonna do another musical episode again, right, guys?
Until next week.
Brooke, where can we find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Brooke_33, and I want to plug one more time. My new album's out. You can check it out on SoundCloud, Brooke Hubs, or Facebook, Brooke Hubs Music.
No more Super Fun 33? No. Or whatever?
I don't use that for anything.
All right, so don't plug it. I didn't ask you to. Dawan.
Hi everybody, I'm Lamar Da1 Afro Ninja. You can find me on almost all the social medias as DA1 Afro Ninja, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, Vine. I do a Wednesday night show on twitch.tv/The1 Afro Ninja. Normally musical based, but we'll see what happens. And
I feel like you got your musical shit out here.
Yeah.
You know?
On the week of this podcast is actually been a Christmas episode. So hopefully listen to the week previous podcast where you'll know about it.
Week previous?
Because this is going to come out.
Doesn't that mean a weak, like, weakness? So it was a bad
Weakness.
one. Week previous, it was a really weak. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, don't care. Yeah, I'm Matt. You can find me under Matt in the Man Cave. We're on iTunes. Fuck off. All right. Bye.
What do we gotta say? We gotta do our catchphrase.
Yeah, our catchphrase that we say every...
Oh my God, you guys are going to let me do it this time?
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
I'm fine with that.
All right, okay. As we say here every week on Matt in the Man Cave, see you later.
Fuck
Matt in the Man Cave.
Yeah!
Matt in the Man Cave.
Yeah!
Matt in the Man Cave.
Yeah!
Matt in the Man Cave.
Okay.
Have a question you want answered? Have a game you want us to talk about? Just want to tell us to go fuck ourselves? You can find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter under Matt in the Man Cave, and you can email us at themattcave42@gmail.com.